Gonna go ahead and get this filter in on here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You see the title. We about to talk about black spending power. So go ahead, get your pens and pads prepared because I got some notes that I took. And I want to make sure that you guys take some notes as well. And I'm going to be updating you to some events that Metro Detroit have going on for Black Friday. Exactly, which is one of the biggest shopping experiences of the year. And stay tuned, I'll be sharing with you why. Make sure you like, hit that notification bell, and I hope that you are subscribed. If not subscribed today, and go tag a friend and tell them to come on over here and subscribe as well. That will help my channel grow. And you know, it's power in numbers, right? And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. I also have Facebook over here, and that's Da.Network Junkie, Da.Network Junkie. The one that's going to keep you updated to the latest what's happening. Why? Because I truly get high off of this. So while I get ready to tap into this other network to get them a part of this conversation, go ahead and like and subscribe and tag a friend. I appreciate you all for chiming on in, and we about to get ready to get into networking after dark. And we about to be live over here on Facebook. Again, if you're not following, make sure you go follow today. I'm going to put this description in. Black spending power. Try not to move too much. Spending power. It just don't want to write everything, so I guess I'm going to have to. Power. I appreciate you guys again for chiming on in. I appreciate it. Share the message. Power. Okay. Technical difficulties. Again, make sure you are giving me thumbs up in the comments. Peace and power. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Networking After Dark with your host, the Network Junkie, which is going to always keep you updated to the latest what's happening. And what's happening right now is today's topic is black spending power. And how is that affecting the black community? Yes. I am currently live on YouTube. For those that are not able to watch me, you can also pop in your headphones like I have here, and you can listen to me while I go all the way through there. And please go do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is the Network Junkie official YouTube channel. That's Da.Network Junkie official YouTube channel. We want to make sure that we grow the numbers over there so we can get this message across the masses. Let's get into it, guys. Again, I can get stars over here on Facebook. For those that are watching, I greatly appreciate you. What your network do? Oh, we support in real life, and I appreciate all those that show up, that like, that comment, that stay active, that participate, and those that donate as well. We appreciate you all. Again, what your network do? Oh, we support in real life. We about to get ready to get into it. Go tag a friend, let them know that we are live right now with Networking After Dark with your host, the Network Junkie, which is going to always keep you updated to the latest what's happening. If any one of my networks drop, just know YouTube, I'm on Facebook at the Network Junkie, and Facebook, I'm on YouTube with the Network Junkie. So if one of my phones have some cutout issues, because that's what's been taking places, I don't know. My technical issues have been giving me problems, and it's probably because of me. The reason why I say that, because I keep downloading more data on my phone, knowing that I'm limited to space. So I'm going to have to purchase, and then I'm going to still have to go delete a few things. So guess what, everybody? Those that I have pictures with, it's going to be a photo dump. And shout out to Victoria's Photography, yes. I just had a photo shoot with Queen, and it was amazing to take advantage of looking at them photos. Go over to the Network Junkie on Facebook. You can take advantage of checking out a few of the snippets. We have so many photos. I'm just going to feed you a little bit at a time. So, again, I appreciate that photo shoot. We have more to come. I got a new brand ambassador position. So, I will be working with Bugatti. I told y'all I was going to be over there. Bugatti Leather on 8 Miles. So, again, for those that's looking for shoes, we have a blowout sale over there, and y'all know I went crazy. As soon as I went in there, I was like, how much? Oh my gosh. So, for those that are hip to Bugatti, he has some of the best quality leathers and furs in the city of Detroit. He did have 11 stores, but now Rick is down to one, and he will be relocating. So he's going to be moving around. He possibly, we might be able to talk him into, opening up a couple more stores. I'm just saying, you never know. But again, we want to make sure that we are patronizing our community, local businesses. That's what keeps us going. Now, I'm going to be talking about the black spending power, but also later on, we're going to be talking about the community as a whole spending power, because that matters as well, as is just as important as the black dollar. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I was waiting on a few folks to chime on in. I didn't see my people come on in here, but if y'all come in here, make sure if you're watching the replay that you get active in the comments. Let me know where y'all coming in from. I'm currently in Detroit, Michigan, and I'm coming from uh, a location. I'm not at my home location, but I'm out taking care of business as I do. Y'all know I'm the network junkie and I be moving and all that good stuff. But right now I had to improvise, so that's where I got the white background. I think I did good, y'all. Y'all rate me. How did I do today? With the last minute pop up podcast. Oh, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in to Networking After Dark every Monday from 9 to 10 p.m. Before I really get into it, I also want to give a shout out to my amazing sponsors, Cleaning to the T, Still Got Frames too, the network group. I wouldn't be here without you, amazing folks. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that's a member. I really appreciate you. We really appreciate you, because again, this platform is here because of you. Also, the Queen's Treasure Jewels, my amazing partner, Miss Christina B, shutting it down all over the city. I got to give a shout out to Bobo, my bro. He's down there at Burt's and he's just showing out. If y'all looking for any comedians, let me know, because my bro, Bobo, he's doing his thing, and he is open for booking. Uh, let's see who else. King of Bling out in Vegas. How could I forget my people's out there? And he's doing excellent, guys. He was not in the best of health a few weeks ago, but he is in better condition right now. So our prayers work. The power of prayer, baby. Uniquely Crystal, the sisters out in Atlanta. I was about to say Las Vegas. Shout out to you, sisters. I appreciate you, ladies. They should be coming down in about 2 weeks, guys. So I can't wait to see you, ladies, as well. Bugatti, Leather on 8 Mile. Shout out to Rick. And who else? Who else? Who else? Shout out to Women of Queens. I can't wait to actually just continue to work with them. Miss Trista, you doing your thing over there. She's tearing up the city with just offering all type of resources to those that is in need. So again, our nonprofits, we need your support. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and love on From Women's to Queen as well. We got a Thanksgiving giveaway that she had put together as well, and I'm excited. We will be this year taking part of the transportation again, and I might actually reach out to a few other different individuals that's looking for transportation to transport a few of the plates to those in needs that's in the community. So y'all be staying in contact to see where we will be at, where the network will be, because guess what? We support in real life, so we want to make sure we show up for the city. Also, shout out to 100% Women. Shout out to Victorious Photography. Shout out to, oh my gosh, Peace and Harmony, Bath Savvy, uh, Artist Village, Rerun Detroit, Sandy Shout out to X. She is an up and coming artist, and y'all don't want to miss out on her amazing talents that she has. Shout out to you, the network. But I'm about to go ahead and get into it. I just had to give a shout out to my superheroes. We matter. Shout out to you too, Black, if you watching. Al, Blue, all y'all. I love you guys. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Superheroes matter. Okay, Black spending power. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's had to get all that out real quick because I was checking out the news, right? And I don't really like the news because it's more of tell their vision than it is a vision, so I just try to stay away from the news because a lot of it just do not depict individuals that look like myself in a good eye. So overstanding that mentally, it don't work with me. But being a boss and being a business owner and being a part of this universe, I have to tap in from time to time, right? So as I tapped in, I said, well, what am I going to look up? If I'm going to be in this matrix, what am I going to do with my time? So, as you guys know, Black Friday is coming up the day after Thanksgiving, and it's one of the biggest shopping experience of the year, and including Business Saturday and Cyber Monday. So with us knowing that as business owners, I said, well, how can we tap into this matrix to make sure that we are showing up for each other as business owners? Because I have a large, network of some strong Black business owners that I am just at honors of just being in the presence of, working with, being able to build with and everything. So shout out to Black excellence, those that are really setting their platform on a level of excellence, not just showing up, but showing up and showing out. So shout out to you as well. But I wanted to tap into, okay, Detroit, we are the mecca of so much, right? We have the first mosque here. We are called Africa. We have the blackest cities of entrepreneurship with levels that's going off the right. I'm talking about off the radars right now. We have some of the best food. We have it's been some issues with that, so I'm not gonna speak too highly on that. But we do have some nice businesses that offer some 5-star type of dining. But we have some of the best energetic individuals. We the most hustling city that I've ever known. I mean, I've been around y'all, and I have not seen nobody that go all the way in the paint like Detroit do. And Detroit got hella love, like for real, for real. Now, outside of the mental illnesses, outside of the individuals that choose to do wrong than to do right. I'm not talking about them individuals. I'm talking about all the money that's coming into the city. I'm talking about all the businesses that is actually being purchased. I'm talking about those that are coming together as a collective to purchase businesses and to lease out, these residents or these commercial buildings to be able to bring forth some good quality products and services to the city of Detroit and Metro Detroit area. So Detroit is really showing up. I mean, we didn't have some of the most profound speakers, speak their speeches here. We didn't have history be made on different levels. Like again, Detroit is the mecca. It's the mecca of a lot. Motown, the cars, like Ford, and I can go on, right? I can literally go on. But I'm gonna stop there because I just wanna those that still reside here in Detroit and those that are born in Detroit as well. I want y'all to make sure that you take pride in your city. I know that it's madness all around us, right? But take pride in where you at right now. And if anything, be part of the change that we need. I say that, because I know when I came back to the city, it was very unfamiliar for me. It was not the city that I known as a child. I was gone for about almost 10, 11 years, something like that, give or take. And I come back, I think that was 2015 or 16. Whew, I was like, what happened? Where's the love? Where's the businesses? Where is the community that I was used to? I didn't, it was very unfamiliar. But I seen all of these opportunities. I seen so much money, pretty much like when they say, when the individuals from other countries, they think that the money is like falling all on the streets. That's literally like what I seen metaphorically. I was like, all of this opportunity, but nothing's being done with it. Like, okay, let me tap into the community and find out where is these resources going, because our city is dying, right? It's dying because we need the resources to be able to be elevated. We need the resources to come up out of the hole. We needed the resources to train and educate, on different levels. So I tapped into the network. Ta-da! Which was birth, the network junkie. Which truly, I get high off of this right here. So again, I cut on my tablet, because I really don't watch television for real, y'all. But I cut on my tablet, and I was very intentional in looking up what I wanted to look at in the news. So I punched up CNBC. CNBC. You see, I don't even watch news. That was so hard to roll off my tongue, and that's CNBC. Anywho, as I was tapped in, right, I punched in the spending dollar. How powerful is the value of the black spending power? And what came up was just like mind blowing. And I continued to study a little more and to read a little more, and just to look up some more statistics just for my own personal knowledge. I don't share everything. I just give a little reference so you guys can be encouraged to go tap into the matrix yourself. This is the whole point of networking after dark, because it's some work that you guys, I don't like pointing because I got stuff pointing back at me, but I be having to do it too. So it's some work that we have to do in order to seek after the knowledge that we need to get ahead in life. So I don't like to give you all the juice, because if I give you all the juice, then what you gonna work for? You feel me? So again, just tap into Google, go find you a book, go talk to some elite individuals that understand the dollar, because a lot of people don't even know what that language even is to even be able to articulate it to the next. So with that being said, I did go and I did some extra research to know what's really going on, and how I can also elevate my family in the process of this dollar value in the black spending power, how we can actually elevate ourselves on that. So as I tapped onto the tablet, I say, okay, what's going on? First thing came up, guys, no bull crap. The black spending dollar right now, 2021, and expecting 2022 annually to be a little more, of course, $1.6 trillion. One of the highest spending dollars around right now, right? Outside the Asians, domestic, all of that, right? $1.6 trillion is the black spending dollar amount. Okay? That's a lot of money, guys. We got a lot of money. We got a lot of money generating. But how much is that generating in our community? Go a little deeper, right? So the spending value is 1.6. And I started to research. I said, oh, really? So, okay. That means we're doing pretty good. We're finally getting ahead. Guess what? Our net worth went down. 2021, our net worth went down 13%. In 1 year, our net worth dropped. So we spent more, but we did not invest anything. Just barely. We sprinkled a couple investments with the money that we were getting, but we were spending out. We were more so consumers than we was investors of 2021. Guys, black, melanated individuals. If that didn't just make your skin crawl, baby, I don't know what else to tell you. This one of the reasons why I say Kanye is not crazy, okay? Kanye is far from crazy. I have been praying for this man. I've been praying for his mental. I've been praying for those around him to have the words to be able to articulate to him, to have his spirit be humbled enough to take the knowledge that people are trying to give him, to be able to sit him down long enough so he can be able to breathe and to be able to actually articulate better to the audience that he is crying so dire to be able to share this message with, he got to sit down long enough to collect his thoughts to be able to reach out and teach and live by example with the same mind. Y'all got to imagine this man done been through hell and back a few times. A few times. And anytime you start to tap on making some real money, you know what comes along with that without much having to be said. So he's been through there. That's why he's saying, I don't care about this money. You can take everything from me, but you can't take me from me because of the knowledge that he has. He is God. I am God. You are God. All of us is made in the image of God. Why is it so hard for a lot of people to understand that? But I ain't even go there, God. But I'm just saying, the black spending power that black melanated individuals own, it's crazy for us to have that much money going out and just trickles being invested. Okay, I understand we're redlining, right, when it comes to the housing because we don't have no type of wealth. How did our our net worth go down in value? Because we stopped going to purchase land. We don't own no land. We just letting all the land around us just get bought up, We don't own our homes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until I literally can have a whole deed and say that I'm talking about 100% paid off mine, which another thing that blows my mind is that we really never really own a home, but that's a whole nother thing, when it comes to America's soil. Whew. That's a whole nother lesson that I'll have to break down on another podcast. But owning your home gives you equity, okay? It gives you asset, okay? Owning stock, bonds, crypto even, okay? Having investments with other brands, top brands that has some resources, something lucrative, right? Partnering up and building your network with another network to make it a greater value of net worth, right? These are different ways that you can grow your net worth. Purchase acres, put a farm on it. You don't need much to put a farm on it. I think a few animals, that's all you need, a few animals and, some acres. They'll break everything down to you, but it's really not that much. Myself, I'm thinking about going into the potato field because it's not that much maintenance. And I love the way that it is to just take care of it. It's just literally you get your little house and you got the little, everything is thingy to me, y'all. I know what it is, but it's thingies. My pronunciation is not the greatest. So I more so work up here. My tongue just be doing whatever it want to do. So I can't pronounce. Well, I won't say I can't, but it's a little harder for me to pronounce because my brain be moving so fast. But the little house thingy, and then it has that little spout thingy that leans over the house. It's the little metal house. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those is farmers, right? Then a little thing, and then all the potatoes just be dropping out and just drop into the truck, and then the truck can just drive off, and then another truck can come up, and then it can hibernate. It can hold so many potatoes, and then it can sit over the winter, and potatoes go all, oh my gosh, so potatoes. That's what one of my goals is to get some land and harvest potatoes. That's one of the things. So anywho, again, the power of having wealth starts with purchasing your home. That's the first thing you want to do. Purchase your home if you have that ability to be able to do so. Invest into stock, okay? Invest in the stock the way that you invest in the bottles. I'm going to say that again. Invest in stock the way that you invest in bottles. Ooh, I know it got hot in here. It got real hot, right? Ooh, it got real hot. I'm just saying, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Do you know that we prefer to spend money on labels. I'll just say, because I don't even want to put too many names out here. Labels that put out items with us looking like monkeys purposely. It was in the stores. They had us advertising it. And we want to go broke to show out for the Joneses to purchase their goods. Instead of going to the Gash, I forgot the other. It's a few gym shoe brands out that is black owned. Okay, now we might don't own the shoelaces because people like, well, we don't own the shoelaces and we don't own the leather and all that. We ain't got there, but we can get there. Did you just hear what I just said? $1.6 trillion, guys. Guess what? Why don't we own it? Do you know it's a 1 point? I think it's like a billion or so. I have to. I did not write that actual number down. I don't think, but the hair, I think it's $1 billion hair industry. It's black people that grow hair all day, y'all. Don't let these folks fool y'all like it's only that silky. What, they got some pretty hair though. I ain't gonna lie. The Brazilian hair and all that hair is so beautiful. I ain't gonna even hope, ladies. Y'all did y'all thing over there. Y'all grew the heck out of y'all hair. Be having it all luxury. Yeah, all that. But yes, black people can grow their hair as well. Actually, it is healthier and it looks more sexier when you grow your own. That's just the Blues Clues for you. I'm talking about it becomes you. The little, even when your hair is short, it still becomes you. You know why? Because you make your hair, not your hair don't make you. We use our hair to be creative, to design, because we are visual beings as a woman. We love to visually see things sparkle and twist and the curls and the colors that we can play with, like them. That's just natural in a woman. It don't have to. It's the hair, it's the nails, it's the clothing. It's even the swag and how we can mark our bodies. All of that stuff. It really matters because, again, and back in our tribal days, these are things that we did in our tribes. Different tribes will have maybe dots down their forehead and maybe on their chin, and maybe have like about a million neck bracelets, things around their neck. Okay, another tribe might have their hair pointed straight up with mud in it that's color of clay, like a clay type of mud that's red, with beads hanging from them, like. And then so everybody had different, because that's how we were able to tell what tribe was with what tribe, who was with what tribe, should I say. Again, so, and then back then in them days, that's when we was the richest, because the dollar, it wasn't a value in a dollar and some paper. It was more value in our crop, in our cattle, in our the COE shares and the jewelry. That it was more of a barter and trade system that we own. Everything, we was like the land of milk and honey, right? And I truly feel like that's what the city of Detroit is, the land of milk and honey. And I say that because Detroit is steady on a come up, y'all. Are y'all really paying attention of all of this groundbreaking development that's happening right before our eyes? What about all of these different hospitals and different stadiums and casinos? All of these things that is being built right here. We drawing so much money in the city of Detroit that it's just amazing. But how is Detroit residents benefiting off of it? When it comes to the resources in the community, what was that last year? 2.3? I can't remember the exact number. Ooh, I can't remember, but it was a couple million that was put in, and just for community passion events. Just for community passion events, just like the one that we're going to be doing this November, the 25th and the 26th of this year, the day after Thanksgiving, which is Black Friday, one of the biggest shopping experience of the year. Black Friday, Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday are some of the biggest shopping experiences, where we spend I think it was last year 1.2 trillion. What was it, trillion or billion? Don't quote me on that one. I didn't write that one down. But it was a whole lot of freaking money, and the majority of that money was from us. Going to Walmart buying these old flat screen TVs. I got one, but I didn't get it during that time because I went on a blackout. If it wasn't black, I was not buying. And I encourage my youth to do the same, even in stores, which is the hardest to do because we don't have many black owned stores, but we do have some. And I was able to find a few. And it was very encouraging. And guess what? I was still able to go to the beauty supply. Now, I understand maybe the owner might not be black, but they might be, hey, we got allies too that go ahead and put their name on some things to make it make sense. I'm just saying, however it takes for us to come up and evolve and empower one another, let's go ahead and make that do. Let's make it do what it do, y'all. For real, for real. $1.6 trillion in 1 year from the black community, but we down 13% in net worth. We have to start investing in our communities. We have to start investing in self. We have to start investing back in the black family because we're going to be extinct. How? Because unfortunately, the dollar do matter in America, especially in America, but all over. The dollar matters. They already playing with foods. So if you can't afford to eat right, are you growing your food? Did you invest in learning how to get that green thumb? Are you prepared for recession? If it hits us, when it hits us. If our dollar amount is that powerful, why are our communities so dirty? Why are our schools all shut down? Why are we spending all of this money that we get from our entrepreneurships? And we have many levels of that, right? Why we keep giving it to the liquor stores? Why we keep giving it to Nike? Why we keep giving it to Gucci? Why we keep giving it to Sears and Walmart and all of these places? Why won't we give it to our auntie that own that food truck? Why don't we give it to our sons and our daughters that make candles and make lip gloss and lip balms? Why don't we give it to our activists that makes shirts to empower business? Why don't we give it to individuals that craft with their hands and I'm talking about really take the time out to provide a product for you? Why don't we try to generate our black dollars in that type of way? You know how many times our dollar go around in our own community? Not even 3 times, y'all. But other communities, oh my gosh. Ooh. It goes over how many times? Thank you. It goes over how many times? Thinking the Chinese, I think it was like, do you remember how many times the dollars go off in the Chinese community? Oh, they already left. But yes, it's like I think it was like 7 to 12 times, something like that. I can't remember the exact number. I did not write them down, guys. I got it in the other book. And somewhere it should be up in here. But yes, the dollar is definitely, I don't even think it's 3 times energy. You know what? Oh, I wish I had something else I can pull up so I can get that. If anybody's watching, how many times do the black dollar go circulate in the black community? How many times do the white dollar circulate in white communities? How many times do the Chinese dollars circulate in Chinese, areas? So how many times do Mexicans and Latino dollar generate in their community? These are the questions that I would love for you guys to answer. So that's some homework, guys. Get active in the comments. I got the answers somewhere, the exact numbers. I don't want to just tell you numbers that I'm not familiar with off the top of my head. I believe it's like 7 and 12 or something like that, but I don't want to give you no wrong numbers. So guess what? It's homework time. Again, networking after dark is happening to the matrix. If we're going to be on this matrix, this media of a matrix, we might as well make use of it. Go search something that's going to teach you a lesson or two. But I know one thing. Our community is suffering, and we don't get grants like we ought to. You know why? Because we're not educated. They don't really have, they have classes, but they don't really publicize that. What they rather publicize is the black on black crime. They want to publicize Cardi B. I was about to curse. Ooh, I caught myself. Cardi B tush and how it looks. They want to talk about, the way that the boobs is jiggling and all of this stuff. They want to talk about, the drug dealers and all of this. They want to talk about everything but things that can elevate the black community and the black family. So this is why it's so important to focus on financial literacy, okay? How do we do that? We have to get those that's in our community. If we can't reach everybody, get the ones on your block. First, start off with what's in your house, okay? First, start there. Build an understanding of what you would like your family namesake to be. Build up that empire. Okay, guys, what we're going to do is purchase our home. First, we're going to start off with purchasing a vehicle. Boom, it's ours, right? Then we're gonna purchase a home. And I'm at this point, I think I'm just gonna grab anything at this point in a minute, just so I can say that I am a whole home owner. Not nothing that I have to pay notes on or balloon payments or anything like that. I don't want anything that I have to be tied up with a bank. I literally just want to be financially free, okay? How do you do that? Purchase land. I've looked up acres, right? It's acres for as low as $3,500 an acre. Yes. Yes. Team up with a few others and say, guess what, guys? We about to get ready to purchase some acres. We about to get ready to build. We about to make this make sense. Thank you. That's what we're going to do. And that's what we got to do. Again, put down the bottles and pick up some stock. Instead of going to buy that Gucci and all of this, these ridiculously high priced products, go invest in their stock. At least you can have some say so. At least you can really benefit off of others that's purchasing. Have you thought about that? Have you actually sat down with your family and said, you know what, where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself going? Disney? Okay, well, let's buy some Disney stock so Disney can pay us to go. Have you thought about saying that to your family? How about saying, okay, well, you like Xbox? Okay, well, let's see what Xbox is doing in the stock market. Oh, they're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and invest. They're going to buy us. They're going to give us one. Why? Because we didn't invest and we're going to make some money off of it, and then we use the money. But make it make sense if you're going to spend your money is all I'm saying. The black spending dollar $1.6 trillion, but our net worth value is steady decreasing because we are not reinvesting in our own communities. What community organizations in your community have you actually sat down with the leaders and said, what can we do to help support what you got going on? What nonprofit have you donated your gently used, car, or your gently used clothing or shoes, or, people donate houses as well. Why do you feel like you have to donate to these old big charities that is really affiliated with these big corporations that has the funds? Why don't you donate to the nonprofit that's right down the street from your house that your children have to walk past every day? Why not donate a vehicle to the person that's transporting food all over the city for you and your neighbors? your grandma, possibly you. It baffled me. I really went through a mental setback for a minute when I realized, as much as I was doing with my transportation company, the reason why I even started it was because our families was in need during the pandemic. People were scared to go outside. Families wasn't eating. Our grandparents was sitting there without food for days. They couldn't get medicine or anything. So what did I do? I took my kibbles and bits and invested in a van to go run errands, pick up medicine, drop off food on doorsteps, and then it just got bigger and bigger. And I said, okay. And then it went to, okay, we're doing a holiday time. I'm going to also use this transportation to go to these Thanksgiving events, to the Christmas events, and things like that. Even though I don't do the pagan holidays, I understand that people need food and people are in the giving spirit. So let's take that opportunity. I took that opportunity and we were taken to families that needed, that was not able to come out to these events. Because it's always some people sometimes that just don't have the transportation to get there. I was one of them. My mom didn't have transportation when we were little. We couldn't go to a lot of different functions that was giving away resources that we really needed. Thank God we had a village. Thank God we had a village that made sure that we received as well. But not everybody got that village. But at this point, Detroit, we are the village. What are you doing with your time? What organization have you really sat at one of their meetings and said, "Oh, they're doing this. They're feeding the people. They're resourcing the people with clothing, with supplies, with jobs. Oh, all of that is happening. Oh, I got extra money and I'm looking to go donate to a charity. Let me give them $500. Let me give them $200. Let me give them $10." Why don't we look into supporting our own? Why do you think so many of our schools is closed? Because we allowed that. You know how? We refuse to go to the meetings. We refuse to invest in our communities. We refuse to invest into the leaders that is out here making the change and allowing their voice to get as far as they can. But guess what? We can reach more if we team up. We can reach way more if we team up collectively. How do we do that? Every last one of us leaders, we teach financial literacy. Financial literacy workshops should be mandatory for any nonprofit that anybody that owns or hold down a resident agent for a nonprofit. Any community organization that says that they will have anything to do with workforce development should first host a financial literacy course. Do you know that you can go into the bank and go get, financial literacy easy? You can literally ask them, can I record what you're sharing with me and then go share it in the classroom? It's really that simple. Do you know they will come out to your school, to your job, and speak on your behalf? It's so many individuals that want to teach, but we sometimes have to make sure that we compensate some individuals for their time, because guess what? If we're spending money on other things, why can't we spend money on the education of black families? Because it's not just the children that's missing out on this knowledge. It's a lot of individuals that was children when it was going through this recession and going through this I don't know what happened. Like 80s just went crazy. 90s went ballistic. 2000 is off the charts. It starts with us, guys. Networking after dark. How do we pass down generational wealth? We start with educating at a young age the importance of a bank account, the importance of cash on hand, the importance on bill of sales, the importance of land and forget recession. I mean, it's no recession if we got it in our backyard. Agriculture matters. What we take into our bellies, it matters. We won't have as many illnesses. We wouldn't, I mean, insurance is already sky high. Like if you don't have insurance, a lot of the times these hospitals is not going to see you. So you need to start moving towards being more organically healing, okay? I'm just saying. You ain't got no insurance. You might want to plant a couple sunflowers in your garden. You might want to put some black eyed peas in your diet and some lima beans. You might want to, I mean, navy beans. You might want to incorporate having mint and ginger and cucumbers and pineapples. All of these uh superfoods. You might want to start to focus on planting that in your garden. You might want to start teaming up with someone saying, let's build a susu, guys. Who's familiar with a susu? Get active in the comments. Share with the people what that is. Again, sharing is caring. I'm here to just tap into this media of matrix and make it make sense. I'm your host, the Network Junkie, which is going to always keep you updated to the latest what's happening. The black spending dollar is mighty powerful, guys. Mighty powerful. Our net worth needs to match. And they're expecting, guess what? They're expecting that number to double by 2030. They're expecting us to keep on spending and spending and spending and spending and spending. What do we need to do? And my suggestion, let's find out what what we melanated individuals are purchasing. Find out why do they feel like they have to have it? Let's feel the needs as business owners and brands and people that offer services. Let's start to do surveys when we have our business and we send out thank you letters and things like that. Let's start to see, how can I be a better brand for you and your family? How can I offer you more resources? How can I be of an assistant to you to make sure that your dollar go farther than just around your home? Instead of just passing allowance around, let's pass generational wealth around. Let's encourage that. How do we do that? Let's sit our children down. Let's sit our mates down and come up with a plan. This is exactly what we're doing. These are the goals that we are about to get ready to meet. This is the time frame that we're going to give ourselves. This is the pot that we're going to put it in. Okay? We spend up to $2 trillion a year. Almost. Last year, 2021, it was $1.6 trillion. This year, they're guesstimating it's going to be closer to 2 million trillion. And that's just a black dollar. One of the highest. Make that make sense. But our net worth is steady decreasing. Why is it decreasing? Because we're not investing. So how are you investing today? How are you investing in your community? Because it matters. And not just black business. Whatever community that you're in, you have to patronize all of what's in that community, because that community is going to take care of you. That community is going to offer jobs for your children, for you possibly. Them grocery stores is going to feed your children and you. Okay? Them schools is going to need teachers. You want to know what your students is learning and your children is learning, right? That means we're got to be active. So let's take care of the community that we're in. And yeah, it might be Arabics over here. It might be these over there and those over there. But whatever area that you're in your district, in your community, in your neighborhood, you need to make sure that you patronize and hold them accountable for giving to your community. Every leader of a community needs to be at these establishments and saying, okay, what are you doing to give back? We have a backpack drive. We have a food drive. We have a clothing drive. We have workshops that we're doing. We are doing this and doing that. What is your compensation? What would you be donating? This is what we have to do. This is how we need to be held accountable as leaders, as organizers, and as residents of Detroit and metro areas. How are we generating dollars? We are not generating dollars in our community. And that needs to stop. And we have the power to do that. And I'm depending and counting on all of you guys to participate. How do you participate? Spend black during these most valuable, because these, they create these Fortune 5s and all of these high-end brands and everything, right? They've been creating these discounts and these deals for you guys all year because these are the highest points in their business, right? I'm talking about they can make a couple 100,000, within a year, whatever million, them numbers is high, but they can make a certain amount of money. But during Christmas, during Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday sale, and during Easter, like them holidays, oh my gosh, I'm talking about sales is off the rack. So if you need dresses, guess what? Designers, get to work. Start designing Easter clothes. Women, start getting into purchasing more hair, or getting your stores, your beauty supplies together. Put y'all money together to buy a beauty supply. Start purchasing land. So because a lot of people are vegan now, start purchasing land and selling your produce to the local grocery market. These are different ways. Again, shacking up with family. It's nothing wrong with, if you got a big enough house to have cousin and auntie and uncle come and bring y'all money in this house, and let's save and let's build. So every last one of y'all be walking into your own crib. What happened to wanting to help each other grow, be empowered? Why is it a competition versus loving on your people? I don't get it. That ain't my story. That's not my story. I'm just saying, just giving you a couple things to think about, guys. Just giving you a couple things to consider as we in this matrix of media. It is very influencing. So how are you influencing your audience? How are you influencing your network? How are you influencing your community? How are you influencing your home? It matters. Again, the black dollar is going far, but it needs to generate in our communities. If you guys, again, it's free, and you in the Detroit metro area and y'all looking to come out to an event, God is willing, we'll be hosting an event November the 25th, which is Black Friday, and Saturday, November the 26th, which is Business Saturday. We have a panelist Saturday coming out to share with you different ways that they actually got through hard times throughout their journey of entrepreneurship on different levels, and then also individuals that is working to actually elevate the community. So we have some jobs and some registrations to some workshops that you guys can participate in that will be given away. So many jewels. I'm talking about, it's going to be so many jewels that's going to be given away. I definitely want all of you guys to participate. And then on that Friday, we're going to have youth vendors, because we have to make sure that we are empowering our youth. Let's stop pointing the finger at them, telling them what they're not doing, and let's start elevating them, letting them know that they're doing what they need to be doing to position themselves to be financially stable and to be able to be on a nice platform to build and grow their own family. How do they do that? It starts with us. We have to encourage, we have to uplift and guide. We have to guide as well, because a lot of the times we forget about that part. We just think, oh, you're 18, just go off and just have your way out here in this world. No, we are forever growing and learning. Let's make sure that we're taking the knowledge that we have and we're turning around and empowering into our future, which is our youth. Our youth is our future. Without empowering them, we have none. So let's design some type of system where we all can teach financial literacy right here in the city of Detroit, and also in the city wherever you are at watching right now. Be that change. Again, it's your girl, the Network Junkie, just dreaming out loud while living a dream. I love you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm here every Monday from 9 to 10 on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, I actually left a little snippet over there. I did not go live on Instagram today, but I appreciate everybody that's watching. If you're not following, go follow me on all social media networks. I'm Googleable, not yours, so y'all can just Google and say any, meeny, miny, mo, which you would like to follow. Yes, 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 but definitely go follow on Instagram, because I'm doing some numbers over there, guys. Y'all know I have been monetizing my accounts. And building a greater platform for you guys so we can be able to reach the masses. But it do depend on your participation. So let's continue to stay active in the comments. Make sure you participate. I hope to see you on the 25th and 26th. It is a ton of different events going on as well that is talking about generating black dollars. If you are not in the Detroit metro area, please go support your local black businesses and support your aunties, your cousins, your nephew, your children, and their efforts. I know that you say, okay, well, I bought all the supplies. It don't matter. Just go buy what they got and they made. And I appreciate you in Kentucky as well. I see you, Bob. I see you. But definitely, it matters. It matters. And our spending dollar is one of, like I said, one of the most valued. So let's make sure that we make it known that we overstand that, and our spending dollar matters, because we got power. We got a little something, y'all. We got a little something to work with. We got a little something to work with. Let's not go downhill. Let's bring it up. The way that we bring it up, start investing. You don't know how to invest? Keep watching. I got a couple tips for you. Let me make sure I hit everything that I have on my notes, which I know I didn't, but let me make sure it ain't nothing else that I wanted to make sure that I hit it on. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just so disappointed in our net worth decrease. Like, that really hurt my feelings, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. When I seen our net worth, and I see, because the first thing I got excited was like, "What? We up in the game, y'all. We up in the game. We got some money, and we ain't scared to show it. Woo, woo, woo." And then I looked at the net worth and was like, egg on my face. Again, I agree with Kanye on a couple of these. Some of these grows just gonna be left behind because they refuse to get it. But for those that understand and understand the words that's coming out of my mouth, do me a great favor. Again, give me some likes, share this message, help this message right here reach more individuals. How you can do that is making sure you hit that notification, tag somebody that needs to hear this message, and also y'all can chop up this video and make little snippets of this video to be able to reach the masses, because it matters. We matter. Guess what? We are all we need. The villagers. We are the village people. Let's show up. The power of the black dollar is rising. It is high. We ain't going nowhere, because we going to forever make this money, because that's what we do, because every day we hustling, right? But let's make sure we hustle for our children, which is our future. We don't want them walking past them vacant houses. Let's go buy them. Let's buy them up. Let's stop letting them go to these grocery stores getting this outdated food. Let's make these grocery markets accountable. Let's get these schools back open, even if it take us quitting our jobs and starting to get into teaching ourselves. Let's invest in us. I love you guys. Till next time. Y'all be looking out for that Black Friday event as well. And if you are not in the Detroit area, make sure that you go spend black wherever you are at. Again, it's okay to go shopping. I ain't saying not go shopping, but I'm saying make sure you invest in the community that you live in, because that's where you live. And that's where you want to make sure you invest. I'm out of here. Till next time, go follow on all social media platforms, The Network Junkie, which is going to always keep you updated to the latest what's happening. And what's happening right now is we about to get this weight up. Financial literacy, we about to get ready to tear a new hole in you, because we about to get this message to the masses. Till next time, gang, gang. Peace. Deuces.